Hello, beautiful collective. I feel like you guys are in the midst of something big right now. Ooh. Yeah, there is definitely fiery new partnership energy. And we've just entered spring. And my apologies, I know I've been away from doing videos for a little while, but I had a big Reiki event right on the spring equinox, and it was wonderful, but I was exhausted afterwards. And then had another Reiki event the day right after. So I've been very, very tired and integrating. And I came back ready with some new projects to bring you, but yeah, I want to go back to the energy I'm feeling in you right now, which is a very similar kind of. I'm hearing construction happening or some kind of like tree cutting, or it's like there's like buzz. There's like busy buzzing. There are bees buzzing outside. There's a lot of buzz. It's like there's a lot of activity picking up. It feels like very project oriented and partnership oriented, and many of you are you finally started to lay the foundation, or you have laid the foundation and you're taking the first steps in developing a new business plan or a new venture, or you might be in a new partnership where you have, oh yeah, okay, yeah, gosh, it's like if you have been following my channel, or even if you haven't, if you've just been experiencing this, likely if you're drawn to this message, you have been experiencing this kind of push pull, start stop, feelings of barriers, obstacles, false starts, things getting in the way, or like illusions or feelings of a barrier, like that may have been self-imposed limited thinking, or you thinking you were going to go in one direction and then feeling stalled in that direction and having to kind of reassess and say, like, am I really stuck, or is it just that I need to kind of step through the swords this way instead of that way, and that's all I need to do, and then this illusion of being bound or held back is going to dissolve. I feel that you have done that, and now you're in this really beautiful energy of the sun, which is clarity, resolution, literally like shining a light on things. Like it's like finally being able to see clearly what was hard to see when you felt like you were, maybe blindfolded or flying blind. I'm just getting for some of you. So some of you started on a new venture where you were like feeling like you were building the plane while you were flying it. So like you may not have had the knowledge, the background you felt like you should have had to start this venture, but you still felt compelled to move forward on it. And it's like you're finally reaching like a breakthrough, and the process of allowing yourself to explore and even make mistakes and learn from those mistakes and having it lead you to the next thing was actually part of what you needed to do to break you out of this feeling of imprisonment. Yeah, so this is very beautiful to see, because I feel like this is basically like where you are now. You've got a lot of fire. There are somebody has like a new, I heard capitalist venture or capital venture. I don't know a whole lot about financing, but somebody's involved in some kind of financing project that's going well or going to go well. Somebody's invested in something, or you had somebody invest in you, and the foundation is just so good. It's just so strong. Oh God, yeah, look, this is happily after. I'm like, so there's so much coming through so fast I can't even articulate it. This is happily ever after. This is like all of your ships coming home. This is, look, it's like the fruit of your labors. Everything you could have ever wanted is coming true. And it's so beautiful. This is such a good time of year to just be, because it's Aries energy, right? This is the new year. It's like you're experiencing that feeling of being a baby back at the beginning. And you know, what are babies but they're explorers. They love touching, feeling, tasting, trying without judgment. Even if something is upsetting, it's like they're quick to smile and laugh again and move on from it, and then get excited by the next thing. There's like this spring of optimism. Oh, a whole bunch thought here. So okay, yeah, look, we've got the High Priestess. I love these cards. And then this is an end of some heartache. Some of you, it's a third party situation where you maybe had to walk away from somebody. And there's a movement towards stability. There's so much partnership in this reading. Like, and it's really balanced. It's like you really complement each other really well. If you're business partners, it's like you fill in each other's gaps in the business, so that like you really you make like a really strong team. And I'm hearing power couple too. So for some of you, this is someone you're in business with, and there is also a romantic element to it. And you find a way to really beautifully blend like business and love in a way that doesn't allow one to dominate over the other, or come into conflict, or stall you, or undermine like what you could build together. Like, even if you get into a squabble about something privately, it's like you can put it aside because you both have this project that you really want to get done together. And actually like working on that project together becomes kind of like a healing space, because it allows you to reconnect without the burden of whatever that emotional squabble was about. So it's like this, yeah, it's just really, it's like this really beautiful dynamic, because it's like then that business thing actually does feed into the intimacy and trust in your connection, even if it's not directly something romantic that you're doing together. Some of you, it's like this is your new baby. Some of you might be literally getting pregnant. So maybe use extra protection if that's not something you're seeking right now. But for many of you, it's like this new venture feels like a new baby, a new passion project. I just see you both like huddled over like a drafting table. Like you're drawing up plans together, and there's just so much warmth and excitement over whatever it is you're creating. I'm seeing flowers, gardening, farms, maybe significant, vineyards, some kind of outdoor something, maybe like an event space, or like a, what do you call it? I don't remember the term. It's like market farm, kitchen farm, like you're growing produce to sell to restaurants, like something like that. Slash maybe you've got like a cafe on site, or some kind of public event element where people can come and admire like the beautiful scenery and whatever you're growing. Others of you, this is really technological based. There's a lot of digital energy. Oh gosh, there's so much major arcana stuff coming out here. We have, okay, I don't know if like YouTube's gonna like penalize me for this. So I love these cards, but they are technically naked. So this is the devil in the traditional tarot, but this is the Druidcraft tarot. The devil doesn't exist in this deck. So this is Cernunnos, who is also known as the green man of the wood, and is like a really, rather than thinking of the devil as like evil, it's really about the obsessive qualities that can chain us, or things that make us feel enslaved, addicted, overpowered. Sometimes that also can be about really powerful energies that are not in themselves dark, but have the potential to become dark if we are not able to gain self-mastery over them. So there's a process here of learning how to integrate really powerful, like like energy that almost is going to feel like magic. So we had Cernunnos followed by the Magician. And this is interesting here with the Four of Swords coming up. There's like, it's like a direction has been decided after a period of rest. Because remember, we already had the 3, right? We had the 3 come up. So it's like after a period of heartache or really difficult situation that you went through, it's like you finally know exactly who you are and what you want. I feel like whatever kind of dark entity energy you went through, you have already integrated it, and that's why we're seeing this process and a movement away from a feeling of enslavement. It's very freeing. And I think the thing is, it's like you don't want to throw away what that experience was, because it did give you, excuse me, this wisdom that has allowed you to really get clear on who you are. And I feel you didn't have that clarity before because you were living in an ego version of yourself that was false. And by ego, I don't mean arrogance, I mean like identity. That identity was a projection of others onto you that you fed because you didn't have this activated inner fire yet to be the guiding point, kind of like your North Star of who you are, what you want, what you stand for. So whatever you went through was karmically, divinely guided, even though I'm sure at the time it did not feel that way. But be proud of yourself, because it's like, this is the reward period you're in now because you went through that. It's like you cleared that stage. It almost feels like, well, I always go back to a video game because I love gaming, but it feels like you cleared that stage. You fought the final boss, essentially. That's kind of also what this can feel like. It'd be, and you know, in so doing, discovered that that final boss was something inside of you. And I think the greatest thing that we gain as we grow in wisdom is recognizing that everything we externalize is actually a reflection of our internal world. How we talk to ourselves, the beliefs we hold about ourselves, the opportunities that we run away from, and the situations that we not only attract, but allow to continue being in our energy fields, because we feel they're a reflection of who we are, what we deserve, or all that we're capable of. And so you did a lot of work moving on from that. So well done. All right, what else does this collective need to know? Oop, right now. Oh, I love the princess. She is really a wonderful student. This is also learning to communicate in new ways. There's a lot of like elevated, I'm trying to like look at things while I'm pointing here. Elevated wisdom here. Again, so much wisdom you have gained in whatever you have been through. I feel like it was a doozy. And she's now applying this in new, I feel like you're unlocking like new ways of communicating, maybe to partners. I feel like you're talking about yourself in a different way. Your voice might even be changing, how you present yourself, how you show up, there's like a whole new level of filtering I'm hearing. So even like how you interpret events and how you respond to things then is becoming unlike anything you have ever presented yourself as before. But it isn't like you're, oh, totally different now. It's more like you're becoming more who you were without the previous false ego filter that you were embodying before. Because the Princess of Swords is all about cutting through illusion to get to truth and learning how to echo back that truth to the external world. Some of you are going to a business conference where you're going to be an attendee, and it's going to be really fun and you're going to learn so much. I also see you making some really solid friendships there. Blue to me feels like the color of loyalty and really deep affection and deep feeling. It feels like whoever you connect with there, it's also like a color of intuition. So whoever you connect with there, like especially this like kind of like indigo blue, matching these chakras. So whoever you connect with, it's like they get you. They get the real you. It's like you're finding your people. And rather than feeling like you have to show up as a version of yourself with a mask on, you're just enjoying and embracing how good it feels to just be you and in your element. Like some of you might have a really strong air energy. You might be very intellectual. There's also so much lightness in the element of air. So it's like this easing of a burden of being a less guarded version of yourself. It's just freeing. It's very freeing. Look at the flow in her cloak. It's so beautiful. Yeah. So whoever you're connecting with, it's like they really love you being quirky, weird, fun, cool, unique, interesting you. And there's nothing that you have to do to, yeah. It's like air just flows freely. It really can't be easily contained. So whatever structures you were in before that felt imprisoning, this is just a period of time when you are just free from imprisonment. Done. You're done. You're done. Anything else is collective needs. Oh, okay. Well, all right then. We will get these. Oh, I love this. Yeah. Okay. The star. Remember I said you've been finding your North Star? Oh gosh, I was probably supposed to cover that up. Oh, sorry, YouTube. I don't know. I hope I don't get like kicked there. I just think they're really beautiful cards. I mean, just a person, right? Anyway, 4 of Cups here. Again, very similar to the 4 of Swords, where it's like you were figuring out like what you want, deciding on a direction to go in. This is very much that, but at a heart level. Like, what does my heart want? I haven't been honest with myself. I haven't felt safe to be honest with myself about what my heart wants. But now I am. Because that 4th cup is always about the choice being made. And the movement, oh God, is toward the star. She's so pretty. And she's so just free. There's no... This is why it is kind of too bad. Like, I get it. I get the whole censoring thing on YouTube, but like, in a way, that's kind of the point, right? She doesn't carry shame or stigma anymore. She feels the fullness of being in her body, and that being really beautiful and freeing and empowering, and is not feeling the need to hide her power from anyone. And I feel like this period of time you are in is very much about embracing this power. Like, you are a powerhouse. You always have been. I think you're really going to blow some people away by whatever you're working on, because you have been so living within a shadow, like a fraction of who you really are, that they are not prepared or expecting you to show up as this like burning explosion of energy and potential and leadership I'm hearing. And I'm getting like so much like laughter. It's like so effortless and so fun, and so it's like a burning torch. Like you are radiating out this light, this new you-ness, and people are not expecting it because they have been so used to seeing you oppressed, reduced, squashed, muted, silenced. It's such an awesome feeling to have flowing through me as I'm getting this. If this resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe for more. I'm gonna leave it there for now, and I will see you in the next video.